Good evening, Peter.
Good evening.
We are here to present your case, which has started when you came to work with me, to work together on your primary diagnosis, which was, in simple words, and popularly speaking, blood cancer. Can you give
Yeah,
us details on your major diagnostic?
sure. Yeah, that's correct. So my diagnostic was it's called essential thrombocythemia, which is uh, basically a rare blood cancer. Um, a small percentage, let's say, of the people who develop this condition have chances to develop in leukemia further.
Okay. What was your what were your secondary diagnostics?
A few years back, about 2019, I've had a spontaneous coronary artery dissection. It's called, which again, I've been told it's a very rare condition for young people. It's usually a condition that affects um, people over 60 years old.
Okay. Did you have other problems?
Yeah. Basically, I had many issues, digestive issues, and basically chronic pains, I would say. Um, Probably many of my systems were uh, at a very high level of toxicity.
Okay. Can you put the microphone closer to you? Because sometimes
Yeah,
I'm losing you.
yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
And in all this experience you have had the, I don't know, let's call it opportunity, because in the end, it was with good results to, to take a good look at your situation and understand that something needs to change. And this approach, you realize that you had to change the way you eat, the way you
Yes,
live,
definitely.
and you had to get some herbal medicine aid. Can you please tell us like how your detoxification alimentation was? What did you eat to get well?
Sure. So basically, I had a transition period, which was about roughly about 2 months, I would say, uh, where I stopped completely with eating meat and stuff. So I had a transition to eating raw, just fruits and veggies. So a raw vegan diet mainly. I was aiming for 80% of the day fruits and 20% veggies, raw veggies. And yeah, I managed to do that with no major issues, I would say. And it's been more than a year. I think it's about 14 months now,
Yes.
and still doing it. With a little bit of changes, like I will have a salad lunchtime, or some cooked meal in the evening, but nothing major.
Great. So I'll conclude for those that will listen to this audio testimonial that the changes that you did were to go on almost 100%. You're quite, for a long period on a 100% raw diet, meaning that you're
Yes,
on high fruits, vegetables, and salads. And out of this high, close to 100%, most of the times, you're on 100% raw food. you had like 70-80% fruits. And there were days
Yes,
and periods when you had, 100% fruits, which
that's absolutely
will
right. Yeah.
beat, at their own game, the medical word that will say, that fruits produce cancer. And
Oh,
I
yeah,
will
absolutely.
not
Yeah.
enter too much into this subject, talking about, natural fructose and how it's liberated in the blood. But it's just to, help people understand like what you did, and the fruits didn't kill you and didn't give you cancer. It didn't give you a fat liver, and pancreatic issue, but healed you completely.
Yeah, exactly. Completely opposite. Yeah.
Okay. Besides eating, you have been in the position to, you needed to be applying, like detoxification techniques. Can you just give us, a briefing on this? What techniques
Yeah,
have you
yeah,
applied?
yeah, of course. So I've been using the techniques that are mentioned in the courses you provide us with. So I've been doing uh, the breathing techniques Wim Hof
Okay.
almost daily.
Good.
I've been doing tapping,
Good.
um, a lot of movement, I would say. Um, I've been going to the
Exercise.
gym, just like, you know, trying to keep myself in shape, not pushing it or anything like that. I've been also doing um, Qigong as well. I've been using the
Castor oil
uh,
packs.
yes, exactly, castor oil. Yeah, again, every day, every single night. I found it easily for me to using it at night.
Great. What about the herbal protocol? Who did it for you, and what products have you, used?
Well, you provided me with the protocol,
Okay.
and sorry,
Okay.
yeah, and I've been using products from the Coral Club. Um, I've been using the
5 steps.
uh, 5 steps, Merkaba, and carbon elixirs. The Dutch ones as well. Spanish formulas, and the Dr. Morse's ones.
Okay, let's just make a small parenthesis to tell them that these are professional naturopathic formulas, very complex. Yeah, with very high quality extracts from the diverse plants. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Other than the food, the raw vegan food, the detoxification techniques that you mentioned, and the herbal protocol, you have also applied another type of therapy, which is biofeedback. Can you just give us, a few words on this? Why did you use it, and what did you see that, what did it do to you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So my experience with biofeedback was surprising, I would say, from the very beginning. So I was able to see exactly what systems are affected, and uh, how badly, let's say, they are affected, which organs are also with issues. So I was able to make a clear idea of the situation I was in, and also moving forward with the therapies. um, the biofeedback helped a lot to improve my condition. Um, also they helped me to get rid of the parasites as well, and obviously helped with the repairing of my systems and organs also.
And did it help you with the chronic pain as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So the first change I've noticed was roughly after I started, let's say in about 3 months after I started with the protocol, and when we've done the first set of biofeedback therapies, then I was able to see the first changes. Let's say the first um, major changes, like I started to feel much better, to sleep, and to get rid of some of the chronic pains I've been experienced for years.
I'm glad you did, Peter. Just a small parenthesis here for the people that will hear this testimonial, that biofeedback, basically what it does, it repairs, excuse me, the tissue, the organs, okay, the cells, it repairs hormones, DNA, destroys parasites. The highest the raw vegan diet, the faster the results. Okay, I
Absolutely.
close my
Yeah.
parenthesis, and I would like to ask you to, with all this experience, you obviously take, you have made an assumption to yourself, a decision, yeah, and you know that with this experience you'll have, some good time and some bad time, in the sense that you'll have some detox symptoms. Can you give us, a few examples of your lightest or worst detox symptoms?
Yeah, sure. So, um, le- the nothing major, I would say. The usual symptoms that I had were mainly just like uh, achy muscles and sore, just like after a gym session. So nothing major. Or some of the days I would have headaches for a couple of hours, and that was pretty much all. Let's say the worst one was recently, when I just woke up with a stiff neck and shoulder together, which uh, I believe was caused by uh, the, the biofeedback therapies which we were doing on uh, cardiovascular system at the time, and also due to the formulas that I've been taking. So I'd say that was the hardest symptom I've experienced, and it lasted for like 3 days or so. But that was everything, to be fair.
So nothing, super extraordinary. For those who don't know, these detoxification symptoms are very normal, and they indicate that the system is healing. Sometimes they go very noticeable, and sometimes they can last no more than 3 days. And that's a good thing, It doesn't mean that something bad is happening. It's just a way of the body to show that it's healing. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
closing
absolutely.
parenthesis here. So, what besides the food, the techniques, the herbal protocol, what do you think that somebody needs, to take this step further and decide, to heal?
Um, well, it involves a lot, let's say, determination. I
Mm.
mean, um, once you know what you want to achieve for yourself, then you just have to start doing it, and it doesn't matter that um, you're gonna have ups and downs, good days, bad days, some days you might want to give up, but you have to just remember why you started and just focus on it. And when you're doing that, there's no way you're not gonna see like good results then. So it's inevitable.
Inevitable. And, you need to stay focused, and you need to assume that whatever your decision is, it will give you some good times and some bad times. But at the end of the day, all this, let's call it suffering, which is, not that correct to call it suffering.
Let's say a small sacrifice, let's say.
Yeah,
A
bravo.
temporary
Sacrifices.
sacrifice.
Yeah, the term was not coming to me. There is a little bit of sacrifice, but as long as you dedicate yourself, you stay focused, and you know that what you want, uh, there is impossible not to have good results sooner or later. And
Yeah, yeah.
and for some people from my part, you cannot heal a body without addressing the emotional body and the spiritual body, because we are a trinity as a spiritual, as a being, as a human being. We are not just body, we are spirit, and we are emotion. So you need to work on all these three plans. What do you think from
Absolutely,
the
absolutely.
spiritual point of view to address spirituality, Peter?
For this part, I used to meditate quite a lot. I tried my best. I tried to do it daily, and to be fair, that helped me a lot to to balance it up, to get my head together, and especially when I was kind of low mood and uh, let's say not motivated enough. That helped me a lot.
Great, great. So I'll let you, Peter, just give a final word from your side to those that are desperate, don't feel motivated, feel that there is no hope, no light at the end of the tunnel. What can you tell them?
Well, I'll tell everyone. It doesn't really matter the what you've been told and what the diagnostics are. To be fair, it's just a matter of how you see what's your perspective on your situation, and if you're confident that uh, you can how to say
Achieve your goals.
yeah, exactly. If you're confident that you can achieve your goals, then it's nothing really that can stop you. And most of the condition nowadays are treatable just by improved diet and a little bit of help, like natural help. So yeah,
So everything, it's possible if one's decide,
absolutely.
yeah. If one's don't decide that everything is possible and doesn't try, they will always find an excuse. Peter,
Yeah,
thank you very
absolutely.
much for the opportunity that you gave other people, to hear your testimony. And also would like to convey my gratitude for believing in me, and not as much in me and myself as in the whole detoxification process. And I
Thank you
wish
very
you,
much, and
yeah.
yeah, thanks again for everything you've done for me so far.
Thank you indeed, and thank you for believing in me. And I wish you all the best. And a few issues that are left to be completely gone, and to hear from you only positive things, and from other people as well. Thank you again.
Yeah, sure. Thanks very much.
Thank you indeed. Bye bye.
Bye bye.